So you've made the decision to download Pokemon TCG Live. After checking yourself for brain damage, there are 5 things you should do right away to help make the transition as smooth as possible. First up, after listening to your computer scream in agony while the game boots up, that's normal, and signing your life away to the Pokemon Company, also normal, you're presented with a very important decision, whether or not you want to migrate your PTCGO collection. By migrating, up to 4 copies of every card you own in PTCGO will be added to Pokemon TCG Live automatically. Migrating can be a good idea because you'll start earning credits much faster, especially if you own 4 copies of every card in Celebrations. But you have to be 100% all in on Live, because the downside to migrating is that you can never go back to PTCGO. Currently with the Live beta, Standard Ranked is the only populated format. People also play Standard Casual, but Standard Ranked is where you'll find games the fastest. There's no theme in Live, Expanded is half of a format that no one plays, GLC doesn't exist, and you can't do friend battles in any format except Standard. If you do decide to migrate, try to have some unopened packs in your PTCGO collection. By doing so, you'll have up to 12,400 credits in Live right off the bat. You can then use those crystals to purchase Celebrations packs or the Shadow Rider League Battle Deck, which are the best ways to earn credits, which you use to buy new cards. Next up, as soon as you enter Live itself, you're given the option to customize your avatar. This can be done at any point, so skip it for now because we have more important things to deal with. So, unlike PTCGO, the tutorial in Live is fully skippable. If you're familiar with the TCG, there's no reason to listen to Professor Tree yammer on. You can just skip the tutorial and jump directly into Live. However, if you want to learn the game, I do recommend taking the time to play it. Each lesson is individually skippable, so you can complete as much or as little as you want. After all that, you're given your first free deck. From today all the way up until January 19th, 2023, the free deck on the Silver Tempest Basic Battle Pass is Lugia V-Star, easily one of the best decks in Standard right now. We'll then be given a different free deck when Crown Zenith launches on January 19th, but we won't know what it is until then. The way the Battle Pass works is that Tier 0 gets you a decent portion of the deck. By completing more levels on the Battle Pass, you'll average about 1 per day thanks to daily quests. You unlock more cards that can be used in that free deck. In Lugia's case, you only need to reach level 8 before receiving 2 extra Lugia V and 2 extra Lugia V-Star, giving you a playset of each. Then it's a simple case of editing the deck to add in those extra Lugia, 2 V-Guard Energy, and Choice Belt while removing the Fossils and Archon. And just like that, you almost have a full Tier 1 deck for free. If you thought that was the end of the free decks, you are wrong. Every player also receives 8 free decks simply for booting up the game. So the third thing to do is checking out these decks, which are Zacian's Zamazenta, Blissey V, Decidueye Inteleon VMAX, Rapid Strike Malamar, Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX, and Suicune V. I made a video ranking all these free decks earlier this year that you can find in my starter guide. But what I can say is that Blissey V is the easiest deck to make competitive. Since these builds are from late 2021, most are either outclassed now or need a lot of cards to be improved. For instance, through no fault of its own, Decidueye has fallen on hard times. Miltank does the same thing but better since it's a basic, and there's far too many attacks in the game that ignore the ability. Shadow Rider Calyrex is also a decent option, though you will probably want to pair it with somebody else like Mewtwo V-Star. Next up, you want to buy the Premium Battle Pass. If you migrated your PTCGO account with some unopened packs in your collection, you'll be able to buy it right away. Otherwise, you'll have to complete a couple of daily quests to afford it. Priced at 600 crystals, the Premium Battle Pass gives you extra rewards, with the main bonus being another free deck at Tier 0. For Silver Tempest, it's a Regidrago V-Star deck. By reaching level 10 of the Battle Pass, you'll receive several extra pieces for your Regidrago deck, including 1 more V and 1 more V-Star each. Regidrago is seeing most of its success when paired with Arceus V-Star, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, you can try and make it work with Gardenia's Vigor. For brand new players, I received 720 crystals for beating the Professor in the tutorial. Unfortunately, Live forces you to spend 200 of those crystals on a Sword and Shield pack, leaving you with 520 crystals total. Daily quests only reward 60 crystals, so you have to wait 2 more days before you can afford the Premium Battle Pass. And don't worry about taking too long to unlock the Premium Pass, it's retroactive, so you'll always get the free rewards up to whatever level you're currently at. And now the final thing to do, spend some credits. To be honest, the economy in Live isn't kind to brand new players. If you want to build a deck from scratch, you'll have to grind the Battle Pass for a really long time, or you will have to buy some Celebrations codes and use them to earn credits. So that's why your initial gift of 1,250 credits from Tier 0 of the Battle Pass becomes so important. Additionally, you receive 500 credits as part of the November ladder. I'll also add that Tier 0 of the Premium Battle Pass grants you 1,500 credits. So for argument's sake, let's say you have 3,000 credits to spend when you begin your journey. As you can see, 3,000 credits isn't very much when it comes to buying new cards. One copy of any V-Star or VMAX is 1,025 credits, and one copy of any V is 750 credits. That's why you have to be super duper smart where you spend those credits. Blissey V is the most economical free deck to upgrade right now. One Radiant Greninja is 600 credits, 2 Miltank is 850 credits, and you can buy the necessary trainers for 100 credits each. Looking at the Lugia V-Star deck, it's an absolute powerhouse. However, you won't want to spend any credits on it right away. That's because you receive extra Lugia V and V-Star, as well as V-Dart energy by simply getting the Battle Pass to level 8. Basically, if you want to be a true free-to-player starting from scratch in Live, you're going to have to mess around with the free decks for about a week before you can fully upgrade the free Battle Pass decks. The Lugia deck isn't completely finished yet though. You will want to craft yourself one copy of Lumineon V for 750 credits to help with the deck's consistency. Do that and you should be able to win quite a few games with Lugia. And those are my top 5 things to do as soon as you download Pokemon TCG Live. I wish I could tell you when the full launch of the game was happening, but I don't think even the Pokemon Company knows. It was supposed to be out globally in November 2021, then was delayed to February and only released in Canada. Then they slowly added a handful of countries before pushing the beta globally on November 15th. Based on clues, it appears Live will still be in beta through March 2023, but as I said, I doubt they even know when it's actually coming out. You can check out my full starter guide by clicking the link in the description. It answers most of the questions every new player will have going forward. What I will suggest before I go is that you absolutely positively need to be doing both daily quests as much as possible. You can swap them once if they're not doable, but prioritizing this will help you unlock new rewards that much quicker. If you have any other questions about Live, ask them away in the comments, or if you want to see the game in action, follow me on Twitch.